Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, I'm Chanel. If you're not new, well, thank you for coming back. So yes, this is a declutter video. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Chanel. Once again, thank you so much for coming by. Please go ahead and make sure that you're subscribed and your bell notification is on so you can always get notified every time I have a new video. Now, if you're not new, hey girl, hey, welcome back. And I'm gonna let you know now, yes, I did film this video. The video's gonna come out shortly, okay? So I did film how I created this. And y'all, I actually think this is like my first smoky eye. My dark smoky eye for the entire year, and I really like it. Okay, smoky glam. Girl, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways. So we are jumping into a declutter, and I'm about to share everything with y'all and why it's going bye-bye, okay? Now, normally or before, I used to take you guys through my drawers, and we used to go drawer by drawer by drawer. Y'all, that's too much work for me to be filming and pulling at the same time. So we just gonna do it this way. We're going to start off with what's in my box, which is right here, and then we'll go to everything else that's on my table, okay? So we're gonna start off right here in my box, and I'm gonna first move everything else off my table so I don't get it confused, because none of the rest of this stuff I'm decluttering. So diving right into here, the first thing I'm just gonna pick it up right away, and it's this item here from e.l.f. I know you guys, I know I love e.l.f. concealers, but this concealer, I do not like it. I picked it up to color correct and I have not used it. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer. It's a satin finish. I do like their satin finish every now and then. And this one, it happens to be the shade deep chestnut. Now this is not the same shade as the matte one, you guys. That is the shade. Why am I getting rid of this? Oh, because it has like it has a red undertone to it. And I'm more of a yellow golden undertone. And this does not work for me. Sorry y'all, couldn't remember why. It's been in that box for quite a minute. The next item I'm getting rid of is, the main reason why I'm getting rid of it is because I used this several times and it broke me out. This is by Pure Heals, by Natural Nature. This is, I do not know, this is a sleeping mask. And if you get BoxyCharm, then you might have received this product right here. This is a skincare product. That is what it looks like on the inside. It's like a little jelly type situation there. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with this. You know, it doesn't really tell you much about the product. It tells you how to put it on your face. Yeah, that's basically what it tells you to do. So this item will be decluttered. It breaks me out. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me. The next item here is from Ciate. This is, I believe, their blush. Yes, their blush in the shade Dusk. This is what the shade looks like. Now this shade here, you guys, honestly, I kept it, but like I have to really go ham for this blush to show up on me, and I don't wear my blush like that. So when I do wear it, the blush looks ashy on my face. So that is going bye-bye. This other item here is from Dermalec. This is a lash serum to grow your lashes. I'm all cool with lash serums and stuff, but this applicator is plastic and it hurts, and I stabbed myself in the eyeball more than one time. We just gonna get rid of the whole thing, okay? Because yeah, this mug is dangerous. Next is from Colourpop. This is their Colourpop Volumizing Mascara in the shade Yellow Goodbye. I talked about this product before. This is an old item, so that's why this is being thrown away, because it dried out. Another item that I kept keeping for over a year, and I don't use it, don't gravitate it, because there's so much glitter in it. This is from Cover Effects. Well, of course it's glitter. It's called their Glitter Drops. This is what it looks like. This is in the shade, I don't know. I think it's Nova. I think that's the shade. It's, yeah, it came in a BoxyCharm. I was super excited to get this, and I never got rid of it. But all the glitter, I can't deal with the glitter. It's just too much. And it's not like a super fine glitter like you can mix in with lotion. No, it's a lot. Like, it's fine, but it ain't that fine. So next we have another liquid booster. This is from NYX. This is their Away We Glow liquid booster. This right here. I think I got this a year or two ago, and I'm letting this go because it's old. And this is in the shade Untamed. And this is what it looks like. It's a very pretty looking shimmer. They had, when I got this, they had several different shades, but I chose the one closer to my skin tone, and this is just so beautiful, but it's old and it needs to go bye-bye. What is the shelf life on this? 12 months. Yeah, but I've had this for like 24. This other item here, this is from $Billion Brows. This is a brow dual pencil, a concealer, and a highlighter. Now not Juno Co. Woo, lordy, no. BoxyCharm did send this item with something else, I believe it was. And I kept this because I was just using it to prime my lids and to put down here to make like eyeliners and stuff pop. But you guys, I don't use this thing. I don't. This is one side of it. Which side is it? I think it's a concealer. This side over here, and this over here is the highlighter. Now they made this universal. You can't make something this shade universal for a lot of skin tones. It just doesn't work that way. So the next item I have here, of course, came in a BoxyCharm. Y'all, I'm not trying to get rid of all my BoxyCharm products, but a lot of them, they had to go, okay? They just had to go. Some items, you guys, they went, and I never even told y'all about it, okay? Like the Violet Voss Essentials 2 palette. I don't got that palette no more. I think I gave it away to somebody, but I can't remember who. So, this item here is from Dragon Beauty. This came in a box over a year ago. Okay, that's all I can remember. It's over a year ago. And this is in the shade, or this is Dragon Fire Skin Perfecting Potion. This is what this mug is. It basically is a concealer. They only came out in one shade. So when this came out, a lot of people wanted to try it. The fact they only came out with one shade, and people that are a lot lighter and fairer than me did not like this. Now, let's put it this way. I do not color correct. So I have no need for this. That's the only reason why I'm getting rid of it, because I don't color correct. And I'm pretty sure the shelf life on this is time for it to go. So yeah, there we go. You know, we just gonna jump right into this palette here. Y'all, this palette here was in collaboration with, it was MAC Cosmetics in collaboration with Patrick Starr. This was the very first MAC palette I ever purchased. And it was in like a set. So here are the shades. Now these shades are so pretty, but I don't pick up this palette, you guys. I don't pick it up. And I'm starting to think, do I really want to give it, do I really want to get rid of it? No, we're going to keep this one. I'm gonna keep this. I'm going to see if I can use it. If I don't use it, y'all, it's going to be my next declutter. Because I have not used this in probably over a year. So I'm going to give it one more try. This next item is another product from Ciate, London. This is their Everyday Vacay Loose or Setting Powder. And this is in the shade Coconut. No, it's their Coconut Setting Powder, okay? And it's can you see it through here? It's white. Like, I try to keep it. A lot of people had left me messages and, you know, try to give me tips on how to use this. Yo, this gives me flashback. This might work for some people. I don't know how y'all getting it to work, but this is not working on me, okay? Number one, the color itself says a lot. And it's just, you know, pretty sure it's probably working on a whole bunch of other people. Just not me. Just not me. Powder. This powder gone. It's gone, honey. Ooh, y'all, we still going. Okay. So this item right here came in a BoxyCharm. This is Nars. This is my very first Nars lipstick. But when I got this, Now I did try out this color for y'all and everything, but when it came, this mug, it was already separated when it came. So I shook it up, and I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's watery. It sounds like water in here, you guys. And this mug already came separated. Like I had pre-opened that particular box, BoxyCharm box, and I saw it and I noticed it was separated. I was like, let me shake it up so at least try it for the video. I have not ever picked this up since. This is a beautiful color. This is in the shade Call Me. This is a pretty shade. It came in a BoxyCharm. I was super excited, but the fact that this product came separated already, that told me a lot that BoxyCharm doesn't get like a whole lot of fresh items like this. Nars just gave them the stuff that was already basically time for it to throw away, but they sold it to BoxyCharm. Okay, so I wasn't trying to break out from this, so I have not picked this up in like months, y'all. Months. Y'all let me know if your Nars liquid lipstick came separated, cause mine's was. You can clearly see the fluid and the color, and it wasn't good. I think this came in a BoxyCharm too, you guys, because I have not ever ordered anything from Sugar Pill. But this is a liquid lip, and this is a metallic looking liquid lip with lots and lots of shimmer and stuff in it. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm not gonna wear this ever again. So plus just putting it on my hand, it felt dry, so there we go. It's old, dry, we throw it away. Now if you guys know what I'm project panning right now, you know that one lipstick I just can't seem to get rid of, well this is the lip gloss that came with it, you know, and all that was in a set. Okay, that was all in a set together. Okay, well, here's the lip gloss, y'all. I don't know the last time I used this lip gloss. Like, it's still glossy. Oh yeah, but it's like a pink shimmer to it, pink purplish shimmer. I'm gonna let you guys know I don't wear this because it's sticky. So there we go. Here we go. I'm getting rid of this Bodyography. I think you're an eyeliner. Yes, an eyeliner in the shade Bronze. Yeah, none of you guys can see that shade, but that is the shade right there. And it's kind of hard. I don't want this, you know, I don't want to be rubbing it all over my waterline or along my lashes. This right here is a gloss from Dominique Cosmetics in the shade Peach Tea. This one started to separate and it was starting to get old, so that's why this one is going bye-bye. Next, we have this item here from Hourglass. Now, I kept this because it was Hourglass, y'all. Okay, because it was Hourglass. It came in BoxyCharm. But just like that Ciate blush, y'all, this is the shade here, okay? It's super soft though, super soft. Like, no. That is white cast, that is ashiness, that is, I can't do nothing with that blush, y'all. Like, I tried to make it work on camera, but you know, there were some cut scenes. I added some other blush on top to make it pop. I've not touched this since, y'all. It's no bueno, no bueno. Moving on. This is from Wander Beauty. This is their Glow Ahead Illuminating Face. Illuminating? Yeah. It's their Glowy Face Oil, okay? Okay, the very glowy face oil. Y'all, I kept this thinking that I would use it. No. No. We just gonna get rid of this. Oh, this one right here, okay. Pretty Vulgar Concealer. Y'all remember when BoxyCharm first came out with their complexion products, y'all? Their complexion products, right? Well, the very first complexion products they sent was this right here from Pretty Vulgar, and it's really, really hard trying to pick out your shade online. I'm pretty sure y'all know that, okay? I'm pretty sure you do. This was the shade I picked. It was a very good highlight shade, right? But this mug is not medium coverage, it's not full coverage. This is light coverage, like it don't cover nothing. But it's good to like add highlight on top of concealer to make it more brighter. But y'all, I don't use this because it ain't gonna cover nothing. So this is gone. Oh, by the way, if you're curious, this was in the shade Middle Ground. Next, we got this Becca Glow Gloss here. Getting rid of it because it's old. It's starting to separate. I'm looking at it now. It's starting to separate and it's old. So we just gonna pull out all these next 4 items together. They're all from the same brand. Now, I know someone gonna say something about it, okay? I just know it. But I'm gonna let them go because they good. They are really, really good. But if I had these items for over 2 years, one of them for over a year, and you can't find these anywhere in the US anymore because they're not, the brand is gone. They no longer exist in the United States, so I'm going to let them go. And I'm talking about Note Cosmetics. Now, you guys know that I did several videos for Note Cosmetics. I'll try to list, I'll try to put some of the pictures up here of the thumbnails that I have done. I have talked about their foundation. They had sent me their foundation. They had sent me these products, well, except for one. They had sent me a lot, and I love their products. Like, they needed to really fix their foundation, but the step the step that they went into in order to get those earth tone shades, it was a good step. They just still needed to work on the formula of those foundations, and that's what I told them. I messaged them and I emailed them, and we were talking back and forth, and I was just giving them my input on these foundations. Now, I'm not the only one who ever did. I don't believe I did. I might have been the only person who did a video on the earth tones, but we ain't talking about that foundation. I don't have any more of that either. But I'm getting rid of these 2 terracotta powders. They're basically highlighters. And this one here is in caramel cake, and this one here is in mocha taste. I'm actually going to get rid of them. They're both beautiful. They're so beautiful, but they're old, you guys. Like, I don't pick these up at all, and they're so beautiful. Like, the shades are so close, so similar to each other. They're so pretty. They are gorgeous. But because you guys can't find these anymore, I don't talk about them, and I always want to use them on camera with you guys, and I can't. Okay, so I do use them off camera, but I started not putting as much highlight on my face when I go to work, so I don't pick these up. So these 2 are leaving, and then I have these 2 blushes here. I have this one here in Star Copper and this one here in Desert Rose. Now, Desert Rose came in BoxyCharm, and I believe everyone got this particular shade. Now, this shade is pigmented, and it comes up on all skin tones. It's very, very gorgeous. And then this one here, mine's is broken. But this one, oops, the brush came out. This one here is in Star Copper. It's very, very pretty. And you guys, when I was using these, I love these blushes. I really, really did. But because I don't use them, because I can't do tutorials with them with you guys, because you guys won't be able to find these items, I don't use them. Next, y'all, we got some from Colourpop. Again, I know, y'all. We got the Honey palette, okay? Now, let's be honest here. I really want this palette because I was hoping it was going to be pigmented enough for me. It not. No. So, I'm gonna let this palette go, y'all. I'm gonna let it go. It's not for me. Like, the yellows that I really wanted to play with, I can't use them. Okay, this lipstick here is in the shade Snob from MAC. I don't believe I ever used this shade. Let me see. I don't believe I use this. No, I have not, and that is the shade. It's like a pinky. It's a pinky shade, y'all. It is pink. I know for sure I will not use this, and I think I swatched it. That's all I did. I'm sending this to my mother-in-law. She'll like it, but me, no, honey, no. Y'all, we almost done with this little box here. So I'm going to get rid of my Wet n Wild palette. I don't know if you guys can even find this palette anymore. And this is the Not a Basic Peach. I can tell by the shimmer shades, the palette's getting old because it's starting to get those little tiny bumps all over the shimmer shades. And y'all, I don't want to break out, so this palette's gone. I love that palette, but that palette's gone. So this one here is Camel BoxyCharm. This is the Too Faced Palm Springs Dream palette. I really wanted this palette when this palette was being featured as one of the items you could get in BoxyCharm. And I got it. I'm super happy about that. But these shades, it doesn't smell like anything. These shades in here and the pans, like the shades look so pretty. They look so pretty, you guys. But it's hard pan. Like the pans in my palette came hard. Like it was tough trying to get eye look out of this. And I think the second eye look I made with this, I ended up scrapping that whole video because yeah, I couldn't use this palette. It was just, it's a gorgeous palette, like pretty to put on display, but why do I want something on display if I can't use it? Moving on to the last 4 items we have here. We're gonna go ahead and just do this. It's another Colourpop product. It's the, I know in my last video I said Day Street, whatever it was the wrong name. It's the Dream Street palette with Kathleen lights and Colourpop. I'm actually getting rid of this palette because it's a pretty palette, you guys. Like this palette has been with me for over 2 years. But I don't pick up this palette. I don't gravitate towards it. I don't use it. It gets pushed to the side. I go on and mind my own business, and it minds its own business as well. And that's how we live life here. So it's just time for it to go. There's no room for it anymore in my palette drawer, y'all. There's no room. The next item we have here is from Buxom. I bought this palette during quarantine when the shops out here in this portion of Texas finally started to open up. I purchased this palette and I should have returned it, but I thought, you know, I would pick it up and use it again. No. Here is the palette. I bought it because of the yellow, basically. I bought the palette because of the yellow. And the yellow is not soft, y'all. Like there's yellow on my hand, right? Here's the yellow like this. Now that's because I use my finger, but it does not show up. Okay, I always be trying to get palettes because of the yellow, and y'all, I just picked up a palette because of the yellow, and I hope it shows up. But yeah, it's like pretty much, that's the only reason why I picked up the palette. Like this shade here is pretty, that shade here is pretty, but all the other shades are like they're not appealing to me. This one here is too light to even show up on me, and y'all, like this, I can't do nothing with that. I can't. So I kind of wish I would have returned this palette, but it is what it is, you guys. You know, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. This item right here, this is basically, I want to say a once in a lifetime type thing where BoxyCharm came out with a BoxyCharm eyeshadow palette. Y'all, I was super excited when they did, and I didn't want to get rid of this palette. So this is what it is. It says Hey Charmer. That's the name of the palette. It's Hey Charmer. Like I even feel bad talking about this item, you guys. These are the shades on the inside. Like there's some very unique looking shades in here, like that green. Very, very pretty unique shades. I don't pick up this palette. I don't use this palette. I don't do nothing with this palette except for move it to the side. Kind of like this palette right here. I don't do anything with this palette, but I really don't want the palette, but I really don't want to get rid of it because it's an item that might not even reappear again on BoxyCharm, and this is more of like a collector's item. So I'm going to keep the palette for that reason, for a collector's item, but you guys most likely will not see me use this palette. If you do, I don't know what's wrong with me. But I do like this palette, but I don't use it, so I'm mainly keeping this for a collector's item. This next palette that I'm about to share with you guys, I just did a look with this video like last week, I think, I'll link the video up in the cards for you to go ahead and check out. When I was playing with this palette, I had my opinions. I kind of shared my opinions. At least I believe I did. If I didn't, that means I cut them out. But just got this palette in a BoxyCharm, and I'm letting it go. Okay, this one right here. Now, a lot of you have gotten this palette. A lot of you probably still got this palette. This palette ain't staying in my house. Okay, this palette is not staying in my house. Now, like I said, this palette recently came in a BoxyCharm. And what is this? So this is the Glam Palette Designs by Isabella Bedolla. I'm not sure how to say her last name. I really don't know who she is. So here is the palette right here. I really use this palette to try to use these because I like shades like this, and I'm hoping that shades like that would show up on my skin tone, but they do not. Okay, and I have to face the fact that it just does not, unless I use a white base. Not all the time I want to use a white base. I'm just saying. Sometimes I want to use a base that looks like me. Okay? But I can't. So, these shades did not show up on me. Like, I made the palette work, but palette didn't change in a different color. I couldn't use none of those shades. And these shades here, even that blue, are all shades I basically have in other palettes. Maybe except for this shade here. I don't have it. But, like, I'm not going to use this white shade here. And all the other shades in these two rows, I have in other palettes. And I can't do nothing else with the palette. So, because I already have these shades in other palettes, there's no really need for me to keep this. It's just the same basic shades. So, I know it just came in a BoxyCharm. I honestly should not have even tested this palette out. I should have just put it away and gave it away in a giveaway. But, you know, it is what it is. You guys, palette's gone. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying to the end to see and watching to see what stuff I got rid of out of my makeup collection. Now, I feel bad for a few of these items, especially the Dominique Cosmetics products that I just don't use on my channel no more. But those are some bomb items, y'all. I'm like slightly thinking about taking the terracotta powders, the highlighters, and the blushes, and just putting them in my stash in my bathroom, because I do get ready for work a lot of times in my bathroom. And like I said, those products are so beautiful, but I don't use them. And it sucks when you find a brand that you really love and they're gone. It kind of sucks, because you know that you can't go back and try anything else from them. You can't go back and buy more eyeliners or any more of their mascara, which I tried all that too, y'all. It's kind of sad and low-key, y'all. I'm taking them products out of my Declutter and I'm putting them in my bathroom. I'm gonna let you know down. I'll probably have those for a very long time. But yeah, I'm truly going to keep those items. They're just going to be decluttered out of my collection right here, and I will no longer be sharing them with you guys on camera, but they're going in my bathroom. But yeah, besides that, and me giving this to my mother-in-law, and me keeping this as a collector item, and me putting this back into my collection, everything else is going. I'm not keeping any of it. I might see if a friend of mine will want this. It will work for her skin tone. Maybe this one too, she might want this. But other than that, the rest of this is pretty old. I've had each of these items for over a year. And it's time for it all to go. Wow. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are interested in this eye look, the look will be coming out very shortly. Make sure you're subscribed and your bell notifications is on, so you can always get notified every time I have a new video. And I will talk to you again later. Bye.